Alrighty, all right. It's been a minute. Okay, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I hope you guys can hear me. Okay, I think y'all can hear me now. Listen, it's been a minute, right? I've been playing music, right? It's been so much stuff going on these YouTube streets. I just ain't want no part of this bullshit. I just really didn't. You know what I'm saying? I had so much commentary to give you guys, but then after so long, I was just like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, what really ever. So we're going to talk about some stuff today, right? We're going to talk about some things, and we're going to sit up there and do this, right? Now, I know that the notifications has been being delayed, okay? There is a big major delay in notifications, okay? I've been fighting with YouTube about that. I have to fight with them again. People telling me they're not getting any notifications. If you don't see a lot of people in the chat, that's probably why. And then next thing you know, the next morning, I have so many people watch the video, and I'm thinking like, what happened? So just bear with YouTube while we have this situation going on, all right? So we're going to be talking about Lee Daniels, and then we're going to be talking about Chris Rock and his brother, Tony Rock, right? And then we're going to be talking about Jussie Smollett some more and Will Smith. And tomorrow, okay, last week I was supposed to work on a breakdown. I got sidetracked again. My fault. Hey, look, it's bound to happen, right? It happens to all of us. However, I am going to be working on a breakdown tomorrow to bring to you guys. And it's my apologies, okay, because I haven't been doing the content as I supposed to. I've been playing music, you know what I'm saying? I have a lot other things to do. Not only have I been playing music because the YouTube streets is just tainted, but I had so much to do in my personal life that I needed to get that in order, and I'm still working on getting stuff like that in order. So I couldn't come on here, right, earlier today.
And I woke up late today, very late. So I'm gonna be up all night. It's a weekend, okay? We sleep late and we're gonna sleep in this weekend, right? We're gonna get to the bottom of this stuff. So we gotta get to the bottom of this shit. We gonna do it. And we're gonna sit up there and let people know what's going on, right? Because they have to know, right? And who better to tell them than my ass, right? So let's get it going as we gotta get this shit popping. Let's get it going.
He say, she say, we say, I say, hearing out them points of views when I see it my way. Yes it goes, yes it knows, maybe so's, probably not. Shoulds and coulds, do's and don'ts, your wills and won'ts is how you rock. Politicians and religions, on your house or are you renting? Is you married, is you single? Meta interest when you mingle, turn out to be someone you into. So how long before the bed get wrinkled? Bring the children when they tripping, is it time out or do you whip them? Opinions and decisions, hunches, intuitions, may or may not get it, cause people's experience different. Check the prejudice at the door. Speak your mind if you give the flow. Tell the truth if it's sweet or sour, cause the hour we spittin' that fire.
All right, this is the hour we spitting fire, right? So we gonna be talking about some stuff. Tomorrow I'm gonna come back on screen, okay? I'm gonna come back on screen tomorrow, okay? The night is late, you know what I'm saying? You got your pajamas on, you got your bonnet on, you know, stuff like that, like me. You know what I'm saying? You just chilling around the house. You at home, right? Yeah, at home, and that's what I'm doing. I'm at home. I'm chilling. No face on, no none of that. All right, and so I'm not on camera, right? But y'all know how I am. It's not like y'all ain't seen me before. Y'all seen me yesterday. I came on camera. I'm gonna come on camera tomorrow, okay? Because I got to do a breakdown, and I want to feel the energy, okay, from the crowd, from the subs, from you guys out there, okay, in the universe. I want to feel that energy back and forth as we break down some stuff. Now, I'm not going to tell you what we're going to break down until we actually going to break it down. I'm not going to tell you what, but you're going to definitely know. I'm going to need the main sector, and I'm going to need the Kale sector to come on in here, because y'all need to understand some things, okay? We got to break down some stuff, and y'all going to be like, well, God, dog, I didn't think of that. Hey, look, people will tell you the truth, okay? If you pay attention, they will tell you the damn truth. Now, we're going to talk about some stuff tonight, and I'm going to show you some things, okay? You know how I do. We're going to research this stuff together, because that's just what we do over here on Spittinfire. We're going to research this stuff together, and we're going to talk about some stuff. Now, as I told you in the title, we're going to be talking about Lee Daniels and Monique. We're going to be talking about Jussie Smollett. We're going to be talking about a whole lot more other stuff that I feel at the last minute, okay? You know how I do. I get to talking about stuff and get to doing it in commentaries, and next thing you know, I'll be like, oh, shoot, let me look this up. And you know what I'm saying? And then that wasn't even on the roster. That wasn't even in the outline, and we just get it going any doggone way. And that's exactly what we're going to do, right? So let me show you guys, okay? Let me show you this thing with, okay, let me show you. Y'all see it, right? So y'all see this, right? So we're going to be hitting on here, okay? We're going to be talking about, this is by People Magazine, okay? And it's about Nicolius Rice, right? And this was, April 2nd, yesterday, today, whatever you want to call it. And they talk about Monique, right? Now, I'm going to read this article, and then I'm going to give you a little commentary about it, because that's just what we do here. That's just what we do over here. We're going to spit some fire. We're going to read what they said. And then we're going to sit up there and say what it really is. Y'all know how I do. I let you know what the mainstream say, which is people. But then we going to let you know what the YouTube squeaks. Okay, what the YouTube squeaks are saying, okay? Because we ain't no surface level thinker over here. You can talk that bullshit if you want to, but we ain't no surface level thinker. So let's read this stuff, and then we're going to have to do a little breakdown. But I don't know if it's a breakdown or just a breakthrough, because these people are fully surface level thinkers, and they think that they can fool you. But they don't know that we are smarter than that. Now it says Monique and Lee Daniels reconcile years after Precious feud. So sorry for hurting you. Okay, this is what Lee Daniels has said. Now, I'm just going to wait till after we read the article so we can see before I sit up there and say what I want to say. Monique previously accused director Lee Daniels and others of blackballing her for not promoting the 2009 Precious during awards season. Monique and Lee Daniels are letting bygones be bygones. For years, the pair were at odds after Monique, 54, accused director Lee Daniels, 62, and others of blackballing her for not promoting their 2009 film Precious during awards season. On Friday evening, the duo publicly buried the hatchet in the middle of a comedy show at Staten Island, New York. As seen in the video footage, I guess there's a video footage shared on Twitter. Oh, it's on Twitter, the actress on stage performed as a part of her Monique and Friends April Fool's Day with her Queen of Comedy event. When she brought the director out on stage. "I am sorry for hurting you in the way that I did," Daniel said to Monique. While standing before the audience, she was my best friend and my best friend. Y'all think that Precious was just that? Was God working through both of us? And then and that was just her, I guess, saying it. Then Lee continued. We're gonna fucking do it again, referring to the upcoming horror film Demon House. In which Monique has been tapped into star, replacing Octavia Spencer her deadline. After dancing with another on stage, both Monique and Daniels hugged it out, saying "I love you" to each other. And so that's all she wanted was a public apology, and I guess she got it here, right? And following the comedy event, Monique and Daniels each shared a photo of their reconciliation on their respective Instagram page. No caption needed. Daniels wrote alongside posts as Monique echoed similar sentiments in her own writing. No captions needed, and I love you for real. And so they were sitting up there doing this and all this and that, and they was hugging. And so years ago, Monique refused to campaign for her acclaimed performance as an abusive mother in Precious during award season, and criticized by Monique and her for her demands. Right? She demanded some things, and I guess because she won an Oscar for that she didn't get it. They just wanted to let her know who was boss. Right? So after going on to win the Best Supporting Actress Oscar for the film, she began accepting speech by saying, "First, I would like to thank the Academy for showing that it could be about performance and not about politics." Despite her victory, Monique long maintained that she was punished for her actions, telling Hollywood Reporter in 2015 she was blackballed for refusing to play the game. But it's also wasn't the only time she publicly called out Hollywood power players. And January 2018, Monique called for Netflix boycott. That was 4 years ago. That was 4 years ago already. Dog, time fly. For gender biases and color biases after the streaming giant offered her $500,000 for a comedy special, relatively small amount compared to the multi-million dollars paydays given to Amy Schumer, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, and others earned at the time. And so now Monique seemed to have also made amends with Netflix as well, given that her forthcoming feature with Daniels is set to live on the streaming service. Demon House. Monique will star as a social worker who helps a family through series of exorcism per deadline. So she got some things going on. Spencer, 51, the outlet reporter had to remove herself from starring in the film because of scheduling conflict with Apple TV television, truth be told. Alongside Monique, project was also set to star, Andra Day, Glenn Close, Rob Morgan, Celeb McLaughlin. I think that's the lady that had, she kin to that lady that was with the college scam, right? I think that was Caleb. Yeah, Caleb McLaughlin. I think that's the person. He kin to that scamming lady. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That scam with the colleges and had to do like 30 days in jail or something. Recent King Richards Best Supporting Actress Oscar nominee. So we got some stuff we gonna talk about here, right? We got some stuff, and what do y'all think about this first before I tell y'all what I think? You know what I'm saying? Before I tell y'all what I think, let me know what y'all think about this. What do y'all think about this crap? Now, let me tell you what I think about this shit. I think this is some bullshit. Okay, let me tell you that. Now, listen now. Now, listen. Now, I'm not going to hold him up. Now, I know Monique. Let me tell you why I say it's bullshit. I call bullshit on this because Monique and Lee Daniels are full of shit. Now, hear me out. Hear me out, because I know y'all like, oh, that's a good thing. I know it is, but hear me out. He needed somebody to replace Octavia Spencer. She needed a check. You get what I'm saying? They both needed something now at this moment. You get what I'm saying? 50 just came out a month or two ago saying he finna put Monique back on the map. Now, 50 do have the juice to do it. 50 has the juice to do it because he got hit shows on Star, right? He could give Monique a script and everything else. He got the juice to do it, right? So now, Tyler was supposed to apologize. Lee Daniel bull's full of shit because he got called out, right? He got called out by Dame Dash saying that he owed him money. Remember that? Remember he said that you owe me some damn money? But that's not the kicker part. I'm going to show you the kicker part of Lee Daniels. I'm going to show you the kicker part, but I'm not going to show you that yet, okay? I'm not going to show you that yet, but I'm going to show you the kicker when I'm talking about, okay? So, Dame Dash, right? Dame Dash, called Lee Daniels out, right? I did a video about it, okay? I did a video about them beefing at a award show, okay? And I'm going to show you this. This is fair use. This is fair use, okay? And I'm going to show you this because this happened 4 years ago, right? And he wouldn't make up with Monique. But see, now he needs Monique. See, this is a case I need you now. I need you to save me now, okay? And I'm going to tell y'all what's going on with that shit. But hold on now, because it ain't just Monique and Lee Daniels. Let me show you, okay? I'm going to show y'all this shit, right? Y'all remember this, right? Okay? So y'all let's see if we can listen. But if we can't listen, we damn sure can see the gestures, okay? If we can't hear it, they got music playing. So what I'm gonna do is they got music playing, but I'm gonna let y'all see the gestures. Pay attention. Look at their body language. He going off on them. Look at the boy in the bag. Look at Lee Dan, just as rainbow. Oh, they got a caption at the bottom. Look at the two guys. You can tell they fruitcakes. Hey, that's how I feel. Like, please don't do a Will Smith on me. But it wasn't a Will Smith then. I want my money. You had 3. And I can't read that fast, y'all. Look at her. Ooh wee. Y'all remember that? Did y'all remember that? I know y'all remember that. I know y'all remember that. That was at a Diana Ross concert. That was at a Diana Ross concert or something like that, yeah. And they were, okay, so that's where he had some issues, right? So that's where he had Empire, and that was all over the blogs then. I remember that because that's when I had just came out with Spittinfire, me and my co-host, and we were talking about a lot of things, and this was one of them, right? This is one of the ones we had played. Now he sat up there and was like, just like he knew he did wrong. Like, I gave you $2 million for a project that he thought he was gonna get a good return on investment, right? He thought he was gonna get a good return on investment, but he didn't get his good return on investment. Lee Daniels took the money, was like, damn near fuck you, right? Lee Daniels. He got a couple movies that he done did. He got a hit show on Empire. He wanted to sit up there and take people money and not return the money, right? But what happened to Empire? Well, after Jussie Smollett did what he did, Empire couldn't be saved. Empire could not be saved. It was already struggling back and forth because of all of the, homosexual scenes. But it was really struggling, okay, because Taraji, right? And Lucius, what's his name? Terrence Howard and Jussie Smollett and some other guests, they saved the show. That's why he started having guests on the show. But when Smollett did what he did with the host, the show couldn't be saved. The show could not be saved. You know what I'm saying? Because it couldn't be saved. People weren't looking at the show the same. They tried to kill him off. It left a negative stain on it. Lee needs to bounce back. How you gonna bounce back? He done shunned Monique. Oprah will use your ass up and just be like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well. You know what I mean? Because she's down with the rainbow people, but she's down with the Democratic Party too and all that kind of stuff. Right? So after that, he had that happen. And then after this happened, Jussie Smollett happened a few months later. So Lee couldn't take a break at this moment. So now he got a show. Octavia Spencer was working in it, but she had to leave. Who else will do the movie? He needed to make up with Monique. Not only because 50 came out publicly, he has a hit show on Stars saying, I'm finna put her back on top. Y'all need to apologize. Oh, so you got somebody that went against the grain, and that was 50 Cent. 50 Cent didn't follow Oprah. He wasn't what they call a go along, get along game. 50 Cent said, I'm gonna put her back on top. Fuck it, I'm putting her back on. Like, I don't know what the fuck. This some bullshit. She good at what she do. She good at acting. She's good at comedy. And she's won an Oscar. There's no reason why this woman ain't working and making the money that she deserved to be making. I mean, she not broke, but she's not where she should have been. She should be at the top. And because one of us, we what we did, Oprah, Lee Daniels, Tyler, shunned her because she would not sit up there and promote Precious, right? She did the show. Was that in the contract? If it wasn't in the contract, because I don't think it was in the contract. People said that was in her contract. She's supposed. No, that's not necessarily true. Because if it was in the contract for her to promote it, they would have sued her ass. They just thought that you were supposed to do this because you got the movie. She said she only got paid $30,000 for Precious. It was a low budget movie. She got paid $30,000 for Precious, or $50,000 or something like that. So she wasn't gonna go around and do these promotion tours. It's not as if she got paid millions, which is I get it. I get it. I would, she wanted her public apology because she felt like she wanted her career to be in charge of her own career. But after so long, you didn't give it to me. You gave it to me because you need me. But ain't it ironic that when he gave her a public apology, and part of the public apology, they already had a deal where they was going to work together? She was full of shit too. All that shit she talked, she may have been right, but you full of shit because the moment you got back in with Lee Daniels and you got your public apology, all of what you talking about with the little brown girls, baby, went out the window. Went out the window. Because I would have went with 50. I would have got my public apology and still would have did work with 50. And I would have told him maybe on the next project. But you already had did this deal. You already did this deal with Lee Daniels. How is it that you replacing Octavia Spencer already? So not only did you stoop down to be second fiddle, oh, she not going to make it, so now you have to apologize to me. Now you have to. So now there's no more blackball. Lee Daniels went against the grain. 50 never was down with the grain. Lee Daniels went against it. Now Tyler and Oprah, what are they going to do? Oprah, I can't see Oprah ass apologizing. That honorary motherfucker, I can't see it. She could be. It could be possible. But I don't think so. You can see her and Gail just alike. I don't think so. Because Gail didn't even apologize to Kobe Bryant's wife. With that goddamn salacious ass question she asked Lisa Leslie. I'm just keeping it, but I don't think that Lee Daniels, Monique should have sat up there and dealt business with him. Now, I would have let that, he would have had to chase me. I mean, people say, oh, that's the, hey, look, I'm sorry. It's been, because it's been so long. It's been like, shit, 13 years? It's been years, since 2009. You only apologize because you need a replacement. You need a black woman with the same resemblance. Who better else than Monique? Shit's crazy. I wouldn't have did it. But, hey, if she need a check, she do what she got to do. Do what you got to do. Who, Monique? And Lee Daniels full of shit. He only have her because his career tainted a little bit since Jussie Smollett. They shit didn't go as good as it would have since Jussie Smollett. The only thing Jussie Smollett didn't fuck with was Tyler and Oprah. But he really put a stain on Lee Daniels' career as well. I'm just saying because it could have been for the show on Empire. Okay. Could have been for the show Empire. That's just how I'm take. I don't know. This shit is crazy. So, but we're going to move on. Okay. Now, everybody's still talking about Chris. It's been one full week. Everybody talking about Chris Rock and the slap beat down. Now, let me take me off. Now, here we go. Now, Tony Rock slams Will Smith. Okay, this is by Jessica Bennett, right? And this is page 6, right? So a lot's been going on today or yesterday or whatever with page 6. So I'm going to read it like I did Monique, and then we're going to get into our own commentary like we normally do, right? Because we don't just have to read other people's shit to have commentary. We're going to get you read your shit, talk about, and then I'm going to do my commentary to know when y'all full of shit on the shit that y'all write, okay? It ain't just about reading stuff. I challenge what the writers do. I'm challenging Jessica Bennett like I was challenging the other writer, okay? Tony Rock slams Will Smith, okay, during comedy show. You want to hit my motherfucking brother. You know on Spittinfire, we don't censor, okay? This is Spittinfire, okay? Right? The name speak for itself. You know, I don't understand why people think that I'm not supposed to say cuss words here on Spittinfire. What did you think Spittinfire meant? Did you not look at the logo? What did you think that meant? Okay? We don't do that what she did. We say it. You gonna hit my motherfucking brother. That's what he said, and that's what he meant. Right? Because we not playing no games over here, okay? So the comedian Chris Rock recently hit the stage to vent about his brother, Chris Rock, being smacked by Will Smith during the Sunday night's Oscar. If you think you're going to walk up on this stage, this ain't no motherfucking Oscars. Tony, acclaimed while performing in footage, obtained by the Shade Room, referenced his older brother being slapped during the ceremony by Smith after making a G.I. Jane joke about his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, who suffered from hair loss alopecia. And if you walk your ass up here, you ain't nominated for shit but this motherfucking hands. Oh, we going to pop the rest of the year, nigga. Every time, you see me do a show, pop. So he like, I'm not going to be like my brother. I'm going to sit up there and knock the shit out of you. So he wants to sit up there and put them hands on Will. Now look at Will. Will just look like he having a breakdown. Okay, Will crying. Will look like he having a breakdown. Chris Rock show selling out like crazy. It wasn't a sellout before the SmackDown. It's a sellout now after the SmackDown. Because people want to see if he's going to talk about the SmackDown. Okay. People want to see. Now, I'm going to tell you how the world full of shit. And I'm going to tell you here on Spittinfire. I'm going to tell you what the fuck they finna do. And if you don't like my cussing, don't come here. Just go over there where they plant flowers. Or on the church channel. Or where they good girls. I ain't trying to be no damn good girls. I live my life every day like everyone else. One day at a time. I'm flawed and fucked up like everyone else. And I have good deeds like everyone else. I'm a human being over here. And I get emotional about my shit. And I talk and say what I want to say. And I agree with Tony Rock. You know. That's how he felt. He should say it how he felt. Okay. That's just what I think. And that's how it is. Now, I'm going to talk about these brothers. I'm going to repeat what Tony said, but when it comes to Chris Rock, when it comes to Will Smith, I'm going to talk about these brothers. And this is probably the last video I'm going to say about this shit, because I'm really getting sick and tired of this damn news. I'm sick of seeing Will ass, the caption of Will, should they take his Oscar? Should they cancel Will Smith? Should they do all this and that? First, I'm going to talk about, that's thing, and then Chris Rock. What is Chris going to sue? Should Chris have press charges? Is Chris going to get him back? All this, was Chris wrong for making a joke? All this kind of stuff. Let's get into it. Now, here we go. Chris Rock, you the first one up. I'm calling you. Okay? I'm calling you to the fire. Chris Rock, people say you always doing jokes and all this and all that. And people tired of people capping on them on jokes. And comedians have been doing that for years. And you people out here in the world, because I'm going to cap on y'all asses too. Some of y'all in the chat, some of y'all in the bushes, y'all all go hear this real shit over here. Comedians have been talking about people, whether they fat. If I was in the front row, they'd make some fat jokes. If you bald head, they're going to make some bald head jokes. If you look strange, they're going to make some jokes about you. They're going to point you out and make some jokes about you. Okay? When you go to the comedy shows and you know you got close to the stage, you got to know. If you are a good-looking woman, they going to hit on you. They going to do all kinds of things to put the spotlight on you because you right there. That's called engaging. It's called engaging. Can you take a joke? Can you take being roasted? Can you take a whole lot of things? You got to remember these people don't know you and you don't know them. But we have been doing that for so long and people say they tired of Chris Rock making jokes about people or comedians making joke about people. I told y'all in a video I did 2 years ago. The world is one big sensitive bitch. Seriously. The world has become one sensitive bitch. You guys have been so sensitive and played victims for so long that you cannot joke anymore. You can't take a roast anymore. You can't do anything anymore. Even when I get into fights on these internet streets, I roast and make it comical. They roast me about my weight. They roast me about everything else. It's, oh, okay, I'm a roast back. But you guys have become so sensitive. Oh, some comedians tired, people tired of shit. Then why do people keep going and spending their money to see them if they're tired of being roasted? If you tired of comedians talking about people in the front row or making jokes about people or cracking about people, then why allow joking? Why allow it? Why even come to it? When Dave Chappelle did a joke, they told him he couldn't say this. When he did Sticks and Stones a couple years ago, they told him he couldn't do this. He could say the N word, but he can't say the F word. What kind of shit is that? But that's the shit that I be talking about on my channel. I told y'all so busy supporting these alphabet people that you forgot about to save your own ass. How you gonna say a person can say the N word to offend black people, but in Sticks and Stones, but you can't say the F word as fag? I said it here on Spittinfire. You can say nigga, but you can't say fag. What kind of shit is that? We don't goddamn sit up there and do it. They can demonetize what the hell they want to demonetize here. This is Spittinfire. Raw and uncut, and should no kids be watching. And because everything in the world is not for you to take serious all the time. You can't laugh at yourself. You can't do nothing at yourself. You can't do nothing because y'all play victim now. Y'all embrace victimhood. They put the black people in the back, and the derogatory word for black people is nigga. The derogatory word for gay people is fag. You can say nigga to diminish and belittle black people, but you can't say fag. Do you see what I'm saying? And when I told y'all the other day that when they say, people with Jussie Smollett, what they say with Jussie Smollett, oh yeah, they was using racial slurs and gay slurs. And what did I tell y'all? They don't give a damn about the racial slurs. That was just to compliment the gay slur. I told y'all they never gave a damn. Now, getting back to this. Not taking up for Chris Rock, but they always did jokes. That G.I. Jane joke to me regardless of what she was going through. If you already shared that you had alopecia, then why the hell do you care about him saying that you look like G.I. Jane? Bitch, you knew you looked like G.I. Jane. And I don't give a damn what nobody say. When Demi Moore cut her hair off in G.I. Jane, I thought it looked cute. You got to have a nice head for a woman to rock a low cut like that. To rock a cut like that, you got to have a nice shaped head. Jada has that. Demi Moore has that. They rocked the shit out of the short cut. G.I. Jane was one of my favorite movies. I don't understand what the damn beef about, but you sensitive about it. No, bitch, you not sensitive about it. You still had some ill will for 4 years ago when you boycotted and he's still up there hosting the Oscars. There's some underlying issues going on. Because you ought to knew being in the front row and knowing this motherfucker is a comedian and he roasts everybody, your ass was going to get sold something. Most people who don't even like it know how to laugh it off, go on with the day. If you would have did that, nobody would have thought anything of the motherfucking joke. The joke was not that damn deep. It wasn't that insensitive. You already told everybody about she did a video about her alopecia. Then why the fuck do we care about him making a G.I. Jane joke? I can't see the chat right now. I'm sorry if you guys are commenting. I can't see the chat right now. When I have two screens up, I can't see the chat. However, and there is a however in that sentence, we got to stop being so sensitive. But when they cross the line and when comedians cross the line, y'all still support them. People have a right to, people can't fuck up no more. People can't make bad decisions no more. People can't get in trouble no more and be forgiven and keep going on. People lost forgiveness. When you do something stupid, when you do something you ain't think about, when you do something to get in trouble, when you do something that could potentially get your career halted, people want to take you out the game. And the thing about it is, I've been on many channels and they talked about this Will Smith, and most of the time it's us doing it. It's us doing it. What they do with white people, they suspend them. But when it's us, they want to take our whole damn career, and we help them. Now, in the hood part of everything, and there is, Chris, a hood part of everything. And I'm going to get raw and uncut here on Spitfire. I don't give a damn if y'all agree, disagree, or whatever. I'm going to keep it 100% real. Chris, I don't give two shits if you was at the Oscar. I don't give two shits if you was at the damn Oscars. There is no way, knowing where we all grew up, especially when we didn't have a silver spoon in our mouth, I'm never, ever, ever go lose what I was taught. People say, oh, he took that like a G. He still was professional. You could take it like a G. You can be professional. That's the one way you could look at it, I guess. To each his own. But if you grew up where I grew up and how I grew up or whatever else, you were taught to fight back. Everybody was. You come up to me and hit me. You ain't playing, then you go back. And I realized that you really serious. Because he could have just slapped them and said, I'm going to slap the shit out of you. And they could have been playing and be like, damn, motherfucker, you hit me hard. You know what I mean? And they could have been joking. You just never know. But when I realized your ass was serious and you knocked the shit out of me in front of everybody on camera, oh no, motherfucker, I'm putting that microphone down. I'm walking off that stage right then there. Oscars is canceled this year. I'm fucking this nigga up right there off the stage. I'd have jumped on your ass, pimp slapped your bitch, and we would have got the rocking up in the Oscars. Okay? It would have been no more goddamn Oscars. The Oscars would have had the highest rating feud like they did on what's that show? That talk show. What's that talk show? What was that show? He got his nose broke back in the 80s, 90s, where everybody got to fighting. That's Revolvo. What's it? Rivera? Something like that. Anyway, we would have got to fighting. Okay, that would have been the biggest damn show in history. Both of our careers probably would have been over at that time. I would have still went on with my comedy. Either people go buy the shit or they ain't. I would have came out there with black eyes and everything and still roasting. And still talking about your wife. If he was going to be a dog about the shit, I would have still been roasting her ass. When he said, keep my wife's name out your mouth. And after he said the second time, I'd have been like, well, shit. G.I. Jane, you taught him how to do that? I sure would have kept roasting her motherfucking ass. That's what I would have kept doing. I would have roasted the shit out of her ass some more and some more. I would have said a thing, changed the whole show. Because I would have dared that bitch to come back and hit me again because we would have tore that bitch up. That's just me. Because I don't care about no white folks nowhere. I'm going to be true to who I am. People say, oh, you ghetto. That's where I'm from. I'm from Detroit. I'm from the hood. And I'm ghetto. Now, I can be professional if you professional with me. But if you touch my tempo, all bets are off. I don't care if we with white folks. I don't care who we with. Touch this tempo and we rocking and rolling. And that's just the bottom line here. That's just the bottom damn line. I'm not giving two shits. Okay? I'm not going to give two shits about nothing. Okay? You touch my tempo, any part of my body, I'm going to protect it. I'm not going to care about your money because I can't die with it. But you touch the tempo is where the money part don't matter. See, I'm not a boxer. The only time that it's okay for you to touch my body for money is if I'm a boxer or in that type of sports where there's physical contact. That's the only time. But I'm not in that field, so that means you don't touch me because I don't get paid for you to slap the shit out of me, you see. And I'm not going to sit up there and be cooning or do anything or trying to show my composure for no folks, no white folks, no Jewish folks, no Arabic. Fuck everybody when you fucking with my body that my mama gave me and with the good Lord and birthed me. No. No. I told my daughter that. A girl did. My daughter does not fight. This girl was from the hood. She was fighting. I got on my daughter's ass. My daughter wasn't raised like me. So I raised her. She's okay. I was raised in the hood. She didn't have the same upbringing, of course. That's what we do as parents. We want our kids to have a better upbringing than what we had. And we may have sheltered her a little too much. Because I got on my daughter. I said, don't you ever let nobody come close to you where they finna hit you. I didn't give birth to you for you to let somebody beat on you. That's go for this bitch, a man, and anybody else in your life. I did not give birth to you for you to let somebody fuck with that temple. Do you know that body that you have caused me to have a whole lot of stitches in my vagina? When I had you, when I pushed you out of my motherfucking pussy, then that meant that you split me wide open. You was a big ass baby. So how the hell you gonna sit up there and tear my body up for me to give you a body in life with the help of the Lord for you to let somebody beat on? That's a disrespect to me on me giving birth to you alone. This ain't got nothing to do with professionalism. Nigga, when you touch me, professionalism is out the damn door. These white folks finna see you get fucked up. They can take their check and shove it way up in their asshole, up in their rectum and their colon. You can cancel all or whatever, and I will give you a big F you. You see. Nah, I want this motherfucker to go to the goddamn police. Because they gonna arrest the both of us. I ain't got to tell over a slap. I ain't got to tell over a slap. He ain't threatened my life. He battered my body. So I got hands too. So I'm gonna batter his body and we can go for abuse and whatever the fuck you want to say. But they gonna be breaking it up. Shit. And that's what I'm going to say in the courtroom when we go to court. My mama didn't give birth to me for somebody to beat on me. He hit me. I was taught to hit back. I don't give a fuck what the law say. The law ain't sit up there and pay me. The motherfuckers who made this law ain't pay me. I told y'all from the get-go. It's only 3 people I go to jail for. Me, my life itself, My mama who gave me life and my daughter who I gave life to. That's it. Everybody else I just cry over. Now, that's just me, Chris. That's my take. So I understand what your brother going through and what he say. Because as brothers, you see a nigga slapping your brother, you like, knowing where y'all raised and how it is, and he trying to hold his composure. And see, you got to be careful too, though, Will. You got to be careful with a motherfucker that's quiet like Chris Rock, too. That motherfucker walked off the stage, walked back in his dressing room, didn't say shit to nobody. When they asked him, did he want to press charges, he said no, and he left. You better watch your back, because sometimes a quiet motherfucker is the one you need to worry about. You need to worry about that quiet one. That you need to come out and talk about some Will didn't really formally make an apology. He did. He apologized to the people at the academy because he's trying to save his career. But he should have did a public apology to Chris Rock. And and Will. Now, we on Will now. We not on Chris Rock no more. But this is what we on, okay? We on Will. People say Will should be suspended. No, he shouldn't. So many people done fucked up. I'm tired of all this cancel culture. If he good at what he do, he have to keep on working. We don't need another black man shunned and blackballed, and we don't need to help him. So when y'all sit up there and say he need to be blackballed, no. He's still ours and he fucked up like everybody else. Because one thing about it is that we tell a celebrity when they fuck up, they should be blackballs and this and that. We don't say that to motherfuckers in our lives. How many of you women who men cheated on y'all take them back? Baby, please, and all this and that. Don't be doing that with Will. How many niggas y'all know stole money out of your goddamn wallet, and next thing you know, y'all still friends with niggas? Don't be doing that to Will. So we not gonna cancel Will. But Will, what we is gonna tell you here on Spittinfire, because y'all know I don't hold him up, and I'm not gonna hold him up now. No shape, form, or fashion. No siree. No siree. Now, Will, now you know damn well you shouldn't have put your hands on Chris. Now, you wouldn't have did that shit if it was 50 Cent. You wouldn't have did that shit if it was somebody else. You wouldn't have did that shit if it was somebody about it, Will. You sized him up. You knew he wasn't going to do nothing. Y'all have history. You knew that, Will. I don't think you would have had a nervous breakdown on anybody else. I don't understand what Jada got on you, Will. Because, Jada, we going to talk about your ass, too. I don't know what she got on you to where she just feel like she could disrespect you. Somebody said she from Baltimore. Now, I don't know, but from what I seen in this Kel sectors, these Baltimores, woo-wee. Well, that's a different story. Anywho, in any way and anyhow, I'm from Detroit, so I stay in my lane. However, and there is a however in that sentence, your wife is sitting up there making an ass out of you. You didn't get an attitude until you seen that she was upset about it. You was laughing about the joke at first. Until you seen her get an attitude. Jada, you really need to not, you did enough. Now, it was said, okay, let me take this off for a minute, because I'm going to put this back up here. Don't worry. Don't even worry. I'm going to put this back up here. But it was said, okay, hold on. Let me see. It was said that they wanted to cancel Will Smith. No. Now, we're going to talk about what they're doing. I'm going to tell y'all what they're doing. So we're going to get back on this cancellation stuff when I said, no, we shouldn't cancel Will Smith. You know, he's still ours, right? We're going to get back on that because I'm telling y'all, I haven't been wrong so far. We're going to size this shit up, right? I'm going to tell y'all what they doing. They doing the very same thing I told y'all that they were going to be doing years ago. Okay? We're going to get back to this. Now, the reason why I took that off the screen is because I got to show y'all some things. Y'all know I got to show. And we're going to tie this shit all in. Okay? Because tomorrow I'm going to do a breakdown. Okay? I'm going to do a breakdown, but I don't want to give out too much. Okay, I don't want to give out too much. But it just baffled me during this time. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just going to show just a little bit. It doesn't have no merit of what I'm talking about, but I just want you to see this episode. I'm going to remind y'all. Okay, fair use. Fair use. I have to call it fair use. Okay, because it's all about come to fair use. All right, so let's talk about this. Right, let's talk about this. Let's see this. Now, y'all remember a couple years ago when this was going on.
Jada Pinkett Smith brought herself to the red table, and surprisingly, her husband Will Smith joined her. They talked about pain, healing, and yes, Jada's entanglement with August
Look how
Alsina.
she was with him. Look how her body language is with him. Look how she was smiling with him in that picture. That's a couple pose. That's not a pose. You just my friend. That is a couple's pose. When I seen this, I said they fucking. Look at her body. Look at his body. That's a couple's pose. That's I'm his woman, he my man. They kind of looked good together too, though. I'm just saying, for her being an older woman. Look. I'm just look at that. That's a couple's pose. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
August Alsina.
It's all love.
Recently, Alsina revealed to the world that he was involved in a relationship with Jada while she was still married. And even though statements were released denying the affair, Pinkett Smith is now reluctantly confirming that the relationship did indeed exist.
It's a situation that I consider private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business.
Yeah.
But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
During the 12-minute Red Table Talk episode, Jada sat down with...
You can tell, look at his eyes. Look at his eyes, though. His eyes was not, there's no light in his eyes. Now, look, pay attention. Look at Will's eyes. They look hurt, damaged. How dare you? He couldn't even act, no matter how much of an actor he is. He could not act his way through this pain. Look at his face. The eyes is the window to your soul. His soul was hurt here. But he's trying to hold his cool. Oh, I pay attention.
Will to explain how she met August 4.5 years ago. But the friendship didn't turn into something more until she and Will were ready to call it quits.
Look at him. Angry as hell like you bitch. Look at that shit, y'all. Okay, come on.
You and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we...
Look at him like you, oof.
Decided
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well,
see, look what he said. What did you do, Jada? We had broke up. No, you didn't break up. Because if you broke up, you would have got a divorce. Do y'all hear what he said? And what did you do, Jada? What did you do? So, let me tell y'all what happened. I don't think that he just found out at the red table. He been knew. She knew this was coming. So they trying to change the image back off of her. Now, this is going to be a part 2 to this when I do this breakdown. Oh, you don't want to miss it tomorrow. But let's fair use, because I can't show everybody video.
You know, I think from there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
Yes, we know entanglement is vague as hell, but thankfully, Will pressed her to be more clear.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely.
Oh, it was a relationship. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We also got clarity on the misconception that Will gave August permission to sleep with his wife.
The only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission, because we were separated amicably.
Yeah.
And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker.
Now, if you're like us, you're probably wondering why August? Well, we'll let Jada explain it.
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long.
What? You wanted to feel good? It had been so long? The disrespect. Go ahead.
Since I felt good.
Right.
And it was...
Wow. Let me stop it there. Wow. It was so long since you felt good. Wow. Wow. It was so long since I felt good. You sit at the table. I don't even think I wouldn't. First of all, I wouldn't have done that. I don't give a damn how. I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have played Russian roulette with my life like that. I wouldn't have told my husband, oh, I just wanted to feel good. It's been so long since I felt good. Not only is you sitting up there admitting to me in the world that you fucked around on me in this marriage and this family, you go tell me to my face you wanted to feel good? You not gonna sit up there and say, you're not gonna sit up there and say, I was fucked up in the head. I was depressed. I didn't know. You know what I mean? I was depressed. I was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I was going through something personal. It had nothing to do with you. I was just mad. You gonna say you wanted to feel good. And it's been a long time since you felt that way. Yeah. Interesting. I just think that is just some crap. That is some crap. And so, we got to get back to this. And so, Will been hurt ever since. He had to deal with people dogging him out about his wife. He had to see all these memes. He had to look like a sucker. He had to, damn, you said you wasn't going to divorce me. Under no, so I would have divorced her little ass. You said you wasn't going to divorce me. Yeah, well, I lied. Just like you lied, bitch, I lied. That's what I would have said. But then, let me show y'all what was said about this situation. Because I'm like, what? Like, this can't be. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we're going to use BuzzFeed. Y'all want to use? We gonna just use BuzzFeed. Okay, Layla Muhammad, BuzzFeed. Will Jada Pinkett Smith seemingly laughed after Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars, according to the new footage taken from the audience. Okay. She happy now. She happy as hell. She had a nigga to fight over her. She happy as fuck. Okay. Look at that. See, they talk about the red table. See, GQ, all this, that. He was unhappy. He's been unhappy for quite some time. He needs to set himself free and leave her ass alone. He need to leave her alone and get back to himself. Because he look better when he ain't around her. I'm just keeping it a buck. He looks better when he's not around her. You see what I'm saying? He looks better when he's not around her. They said that after he slapped Chris Rock, she smiled when she walked back to the seat. And when he was like, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth, she was smiling, had a smirk on her face. Your husband just sat up there and made a fool of himself and jeopardized his career over your goddamn hoish ass, slutty ass. And I'm not saying you couldn't make no mistake, but what you did wasn't a mistake. You was just a disrespectful little hot mama. That's what you was. I want to say something else. I just can't think. It's late at night. You just was disrespectful to your husband in the most up-teen way. So when he said what he said, you could have said, no, don't do that. Don't do that. It's all good. You could have laughed it off and you could have cussed his ass out after the damn Oscars. You could have did anything, Jada. You voiced for any other damn time. Just crazy. So now, we seen Will and how he act over Jada, which he shouldn't have. He need to find him a better woman because she just did the. It's not the fact that she just cheated. It's the fact that she was so disrespectful about it. All taking pictures in public with the man. Most people, when they have an affair, okay, it's a thing that's something wrong with the marriage. Okay, it happens. People have affairs. It happens. But it's the respect part that I couldn't deal with. It's the disrespect. People been cheating on spouses, man, woman, since the beginning of time. It's the disrespect that most people divorce over. It's the disrespect. She flaunting him, taking pictures with him, had him all on the camera. If you gonna be screwing this boy, you better keep him under the radar. Why would you do that? If I have a side dude, I think I'm gonna publicly broadcast him? No. Nobody's gonna know where we are. We're not gonna be taking pictures and stuff. You're the side dude. I can't show you. Jesus. So, I was going to say what I was going to say about Will Smith tonight, but I'm going to save that for the breakdown. Let me make a note of myself. Let me make a note of myself of what I was going to say about Will Smith tonight. I wasn't going to close out with it, but I was going to definitely say something. Hold on, making a note. Ooh. Okay. They testing the waters with Will. They're testing the waters with Will. And I'm going to break that down tomorrow. I'm going to break that down tomorrow on what I mean by that. Because we got some more stories we got to talk about. Okay, at the bottom, you know, that's the advertisement. They got to get paid. Okay, they got to make money too. Y'all know how I am about that. So, okay. Okay has reported about Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett is working on a $10 million deal after the verdict. Now, who the fuck do that? He's supposed to be in jail doing 3 weeks. He's supposed to have been in jail 3 weeks now. Only did 5 days. In 5 days, 5 days in jail. He didn't even do a full week. And he wasn't even in jail. Excuse me, y'all. He wasn't even in jail. He was in the psych ward. So it was like he was in a nut house. And Jussie gets a book deal. Didn't I tell y'all they asses was protected? Didn't I tell y'all they asses was protected? A $10 million book deal. They ain't restrict his shit. Oh, but they talking about restricting Will. Didn't I tell you? I told you. Black people better stop supporting that. Not because you don't like them. You traditional, straight people, black people better start supporting your own. Because they get more rights than you. You don't have it to support them. They got all the accolades, the favors in their court. It ain't in yours no more. So you need to save your own damn ass. Straight black people. So stop supporting their asses so much where you losing your rights. It ain't because he's black. Because he's out, of course. We know that's not true. We know that's true. It's because he's a part of that community is why he's out. He's part of that community. They're untouchable. They're protected. Got a $10 million book deal. Look, $10 million he cashing in. And he talking about suing the brothers that he paid to whoop his own ass. Look at that. I ain't reading this for the sake of time. But look at that. Take some of them damn ads out. But look at that. He's smiling. Yep, that's the smile he need to do. That's the smile he giving y'all. Told y'all to quit supporting them motherfuckers so damn much. I know y'all, we got gay cousins. I know we got gay family members. I know we work with their asses. Thank you so much for the super chat. I know we love them. I know all of that's good stuff. But when your own culture and your own self-being is tainted and messed up, you better say your own stuff. Black people got to say their own stuff now. Not just you gay and black, but black and straight. Black and straight is under attack. I'm just keeping it a buck. Alright, Everett, Yvette, I said these Baltimore people. I'm just not gonna say nothing. I'm just not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm from Detroit. That's all I know. That I just find this stuff to be interesting. And I noticed that all of them was from Baltimore. This stuff is interesting to me. This stuff is interesting. But we done sat up there and we done covered some stuff tonight, early in the morning. Especially about these Who did we talk about? We talked about Will, Chris Rock. We talked about Jada and Will. We talked about Dame Dash and Lee and Monique. All this stuff that was going on. All this fakeness and shit that's happening. You know, Monique talked all that shit. I just wanted a public apology. Yeah, you needed that check too. Okay. You was second fiddle. You was second damn fiddle. Let's just keep it a buck. Whew, this stuff don't make no sense. So tomorrow, make sure y'all join. Okay, I'm gonna be giving away. I'm working on the outline for the join membership. Okay, if you are a member, I'm working on some stuff last night. Shout out to it was another person. I think it was Natasha. I'm not for sure if it was Natasha or somebody. But it was somebody else that won money last night. Who was it? I know it was Nurse Petty. Nurse Petty won $45 last night. Okay, so the membership, there's going to be a giveaway. I'm still working on it. Okay, it's going to probably be in a few weeks. Okay, we're going to give away money to the Innocence Project in a few weeks after I tally it up after tax season is over. Right, we're going to tally up some things and give it away. All right. What else we gonna do? And we're gonna be working on the Rakadushi. So make sure fan club. So make sure y'all be joining the membership, okay? Because I want to have a members only line. So therefore we can keep our trolls and stuff like that. All right. Keep it down. You know what I mean? That's why I started having them late at night. I hope you guys enjoying the music playlist, my music playlist that I put together. Please cash at me during those music playlists, super chats. You know, they take your analytics on that. Okay, so don't super chat me. Just cash at me when you I listen to music or play music. All right, because we need some music to try to get our minds away from all this. You know what I'm saying? We need to get our mind from all this. But J-Rock, I got a breakdown coming tomorrow, bruh. I got a breakdown coming tomorrow. I'm working on a breakdown tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I may not even pre-do it. I may do it like set up like I did it tonight, where we could go through it together. I got a breakdown, J-Rock, coming tomorrow. I was going to wait till Monday, but I'm going to break this on a Sunday. Make sure y'all come in and check out that it's going to be Sunday evening. Make sure y'all come, or maybe early. I don't know. It's going to be sometime Sunday, okay? So make sure y'all check. I'm going to put it in the communications because some of the communications are not coming out on time, all right? They're not coming out on time. You know what I mean? They taking their own sweet time. And I'm going to have to end up doing what Kwame do. He set it for the premiere, and he take about 20 or 30 minutes, not because he forgot, but because he wanted to make sure all the notification as much as possible is out. We normally allow 3 or 4 minutes, but that's nowhere near enough time. Okay? That's nowhere near enough time. So we got to make sure we do that. But I got a breakdown coming. Make sure you guys, okay? Make sure. You guys got to make sure that you understand some things. You got to understand that you cannot be, okay? You cannot go against wait a minute. I'm so sleepy, y'all. Let me get my shit together. Hold on, I gotta take a pain pill because my arm hurt. Hold on. Y'all hit my arm on the door and that thing is throbbing. I hit it on the car door. That thing is throbbing like it ain't about nothing. Like, damn. Whew. Okay. I'm so sleepy and tired. I'm tired now. Yes, 3:30. No wonder I'm tired. Y'all know the thing. You got to have cultural obligation, right? That's why I said we cannot cancel Will. Don't allow other black people to talk that shit on other channels telling y'all to cancel. Y'all need to get an attitude about that. We ain't canceling shit. Yeah, he fucked up, whether you agree with him or not, but we ain't canceling shit. We had enough of cancel. Y'all motherfuckers don't cancel shit. Okay? So we ain't canceling shit. We're going to stop that right now. Right? Because we know that these men are under attack, right? And y'all can never, ever, ever, what? What can you never do? Where can you never think at? Huh? Where can you never think at? Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. I'm going to give y'all something to go out with. Because you got to have cultural obligation regardless of what you do. We are not going to let them cancel our damn meat. There you go. There you go. There you go. You could never, ever, ever, okay, give them your meat. And you could never, ever give them your man, right? Right? You understand me? Y'all hear me? Don't you? All right. We gotta have cultural obligation, y'all. Men are under attack. And never, ever think at the surface level. And why should you think at the surface level? Why should you not think at the surface level? Can somebody tell me why we can't think at the surface level? Who pay attention? Who pay attention to why we can't think at the surface level? It's late. I know it's late, isn't it? Yes, you hear you? Y'all hear me? Good. Well, you can't think at the surface level because that's where the debris is, right? That's where the trash come to shore is, right? That's right. That's right. We're not going to give them our men. That doesn't mean when we get mad at them, we throw them overboard. But he damn sure need to drop Jada. But that's his marriage. That's between him and her. But we only can give us advice. Until next time, I'm going to play this out and then I'm gone. Because the dragon is tired. The dragon is tired. And I'm going to let y'all, let me see. I can tell y'all tired too. I can tell y'all tired. Okay, this is to all of you. There you go. All right. So, y'all take care of yourselves. I'm coming back with a breakdown tomorrow. I'm going to take my sleepy ass in the shower and then I'm going to take my ass to bed. All right. Take care. Fire is now out. Dragon sleep.